Hi, assalamu alaikum. I decided to do this video because for 29 years I was going to a Christian church. I'm not going to say the name of it because I don't believe in, I'm going to get here close to the light. I don't believe in discriminating, any religion, but I did want to explain well that to be understood, it was a Christian denomination church, and I was there for practically 30 years since I was little. Right now, I'm going to be 31. So, you know, um, I actually thought when I started going, when I was, young, that as I grew older and older, I was so convinced that the church, like the Christian church, I was going to say the name, um, was the truth. I mean, because I saw how, most, not all, but most of, the brethrens there were into God and were praying and were so nice and loving. And I don't say they're hypocrites, at least most of them were not. But I still felt like I was lacking in something, like not me lacking in something. I felt I was missing something. Um, when I prayed, I didn't feel um, that God was really hearing me. Like there was something wrong of the prayer. Um, that my prayer wasn't going through, and I really couldn't feel like God was listening. Like I was actually really praising God the way I should. And I guess as I see now as a Muslim sister, mashallah, now that I am. I see that one of the reasons was I was seeing Jesus Christ, as most even Americans see the Christian church, as they see that Jesus supposedly is the Son of God. Now, yes, he's the Son of God, just like I'm the daughter of God, and many and all of us that are believe in God and worship God are children of God. But to be the begotten Son, in Islam, we don't believe. We do believe mainly, like not mainly, but one of our big beliefs is that Jesus Christ did exist, and he was. Um, I'm sorry, I'm getting like just all wrapped up in this. He, was sent from God. He was a messenger, from Allah, and when I was. The reason why I'm making this video is when I was in the Christian church, um, I saw how they always criticized, especially the pastor, um, the Muslim religion. And it's okay that you believe in what you want to believe, and you don't think that the other religions are not true, just yours. I could understand that, but to criticize another religion just because they don't believe the same that you do, I didn't think was right. And every time I felt so uncomfortable, every time the pastor or anybody else talked about this religion. I think as just believing in God, not the fact that I'm Muslim, but just a person that believes in God, you shouldn't criticize any religion. You know, um, you shouldn't think yours is the one and that's it. Yeah, you can have, your own belief that, you know, your church or your mosque is, the right place to worship, and your religion is the right religion. But that's your conviction. If you can't force somebody to be Christian. You can't condemn them if they're not Christian. You can't even condemn somebody if they're not Muslim, if they're not any other religion. That's between them and God. And I saw that this religion, if you're not Christian, you're from the world and you're not from God. Um, as I got older in life, I met Muslim people, and they never once told me, "Oh, convert to Muslim. If not, you're gonna go to hell. Christians onto church." All I ever heard from them was to go visit the mosque if I want to. Just I could, learn more about Islam if I wanted to, And to me, you shouldn't like impose religion on anybody, and you shouldn't force them or tell them that your religion is the religion, and if not, if you're not in the religion, you're gonna go to hell, or you're not gonna see God and all this stuff. Like I said, I didn't make this video to criticize the Christian religion. Um, and I just wanted to um, give my testimony of how being a Muslim really changed my life. I'm getting a little bit nervous because now is when I really felt happy. Yes, I'm not gonna lie. When I was in the Christian church, I had somewhat of a happiness, but like I said, I was missing something and I didn't know. Now that I converted to Islam, I don't believe that the Christian church is a true church, is a true religion. I'm sorry. Um, because now, without a doubt, and I'm being more convinced with my own convictions, that as I see how changed I am in my life, as I see how I treat my husband and my kids and others, and even people that like disrespect me or laugh at me because of my hijab or the way I live, I see how I react. And I see that it's from God. And I see when I pray how I'm really touched by God and how I really feel this time that God is answering my prayers and that um, Muhammad is his messenger. And we don't see, it's very haram to think that Muhammad is somebody we need to worship or see him better than Jesus. No. All we have to see him as a true and the last messenger of Allah. Stay tuned for my second video of my testimony converting from Christian to Islam. Salam.